what is monetary policy? Let me give you guys an example of monetary policy. Ami and Aisha just got married, have the goal of owning their first home. They have been saving for years. But now, prices are going up and loan rates continue to fluctuate. As with all Malaysian, they are influenced by the intangible, something they can't precisely see, and that is monetary policy. Monetary policy refers to measure a country's central bank takes to control the money supply, interest rate and general liquidity of an economy. Malaysia delegates this responsibility to Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM), the Central Bank of Malaysia, established in 1959. The ultimate goal of Malaysian monetary policy is to attain price stability as a foundation for long-term economic growth. That means ensuring inflation rates are spot on, being financially stable and having an environment conducive to consumption and investment. Malaysian monetary policy therefore evolved over the decades with developments in global economic issues and self-based challenge as well. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Bank Negara Malaysia has been forced to adjust its own policy tools, such as the overnight policy rate (OPR), so as to stabilize the economy, provide confidence and spur growth. Malaysia monetary policy today remains agile enough to face to the challenge of global inflationary pressure, exchange rate fluctuation and high interest rate in developed economies. BNM closely track internal indicators such as GDP growth and employment, and external indicators such as commodity prices and geopolitical tension when making policy decisions. With such an adaptive and responsive approach, the central bank strives to maintain Malaysia's macroeconomic health and prepare the nation for long-term prosperity.
First, we have expansionary monetary policy. This is when the central bank lower interest rate. Lowest rate make loan cheaper for business and consumer. As a result, more money flow through the economy. People spend more and company invest, hire more workers. Then there's our contractionary monetary policy. This is the opposite. The central bank raise interest rate, borrowing become more expensive, so spending slow down. This help reduce inflation and prevent the economy from overheating. Now, why does any of this matter? Monetary policy help control inflation, which is when price rise and your money buy less than before. The central bank can raise interest rate, making borrowing more expensive and slowing down spending. This help reduce demand and stabilize price, protecting the value of your money over time. Next, it can help employment and business grow. Lower interest rate make loan cheaper so business can grow and hire more people. Lastly, stabilizing the economy during crisis. During crisis, lowering rate keeps money flowing. It helps business survive, protects jobs and keep the economy stable.
BNM is the Central Bank of Malaysia that managing our monetary policy. The BNM goals are price stability, sustainable economic growth and currency stability. According to BNM, in promoting monetary stability, BNM monetary policy aims to maintain a low predictable pace of inflation while considering the economic development. Next, sustainable economic growth that refers to the process of increasing a country's economic output over time in a manner. BNM state on monetary policy, BNM will continue to stand firm in maintaining price stability conducive to sustainable growth in Malaysia. Then we have a currency stability that means keeping a nation's money value steady over time. It helps business plan, keep inflation low and build trust in the economy. When a currency is stable, price remain predictable, investment grow and trade thrive. A stable currency is the foundation of a strong economy and our daily life too.
Between 2015 and 2019, Malaysia's monetary policy landscape saw some crucial change. In 2015, the Malaysian ringgit faced significant depreciation due to falling oil price and global uncertainty. The ringgit dropped to its lowest level in 70 years, prompting Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) to maintain a cautious monetary stance. During this period, the overnight policy rate (OPR) mostly remained steady at 3.25%, reflecting a wait-and-see approach. However, in 2016, as global economic slowed down, the OPR was cut by 25 basic points to 3% to support domestic demand. By following in 2017, the OPR was unchanged and the economy began to recover with stronger domestic demand and exports. The inflation and growth was stable. In 2018, a political shift occurred after general election voting. BNM raised the OPR to 3.25% briefly, signaling confidence in the economic outlook. But In 2019, due to softening global growth and trade tensions, BNM reversed course and reduced the OPR back to 3%. These major adjustments reflect how BNM responds to both internal and external economic forces.
In 2020, everything changed when COVID-19 hit. Malaysia went into lockdown, what we call the Movement Control Order or MCO. Streets are empty, shops closed, many people lost their job. To help the economy, Bank Negara Malaysia lowered the interest rate, called OPR, 4 times in 1 year. It went from 3% to just 1.7%, the lowest in our history. This made it easier for people and businesses to borrow money and survive the tough times. In 2021 and 2022, after vaccine came and things slowly got better, prices start going up. This is inflation. So, BNM began to raise the OPR again to control inflation. By 2023, the OPR was back to 3%. In 2024, our economy is more stable and start recover. But there are still some challenges ahead, like global issue and the future of digital money.
To conclude, Malaysia monetary policy has been a strong shield, protecting and supporting our economy through many tough times. Whether it was the sharp fall in the ringgit value, global trade tension, or the unexpected challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) stepped in with timely action to keep our financial system stable. By adjusting the overnight policy rate (OPR), Malaysia managed to keep inflation under control, support businesses recovery, and maintain confidence among both investors and the public. But these decisions weren't just quick reaction, they were also well thought out. For instance, during the pandemic, BNM lowered the OPR to a record low to help households and small businesses survive the crisis. Then, as inflation started rising during the economic reopening in 2022 and 2023, the OPR was slowly increased to manage prices without stopping the recovery. This careful balance and helped Malaysia stay relatively stable in fast-changing world. As we move into the future, Malaysia monetary policy must continue to evolve, focusing on innovation, sustainability, and inclusivity. One important step is to embrace digital technology. The development of digital money, such as the proposed e-ringgit, present an opportunity to upgrade our payment system and make financial service more accessible, especially for the community that are currently underserved. However, we cannot achieve this alone. Malaysia must work closely with other countries to manage global risks and financial challenges. Most importantly, our policy must be inclusive, supporting not only large corporations, but also small businesses, rural community, and vulnerable groups. By staying flexible, forward-thinking, and people-centered, Malaysia monetary policy can remain strong, responsive, and ready to meet the challenges of tomorrow.